Good morning, you strange and wonderful weirdos. I'm John.
I'm Stacey.
It's Thursday, November 17th, and here's why today is strange.
All right, so let's start off with just a little bit of an update.
Just a little update
about our UAP report, our non-existent UAP report.
You got an update?
Well, sort of. This is from John Greenwald Jr. He's the one that runs Black Vault, and he's on top of those FOIA requests. He's all about getting those documents. So he put out a tweet, as it says, as of today, which was November 16th, yesterday, the UAP UFO report has not even been delivered to Congress.
Oh.
And he received a letter, signed letter, directly from the Office of the Director of National Intelligence, dated November 16th. And it says, as of the date of this communication, the report has not yet been provided to Congress.
Dang.
They are very, very late. So all those rumors that have been swirling around, just rumors, I guess.
In Mountain Talk, it'd be time to grab the shotgun and tell Betty Lou she's going to marry that there boy.
Now, he got this letter because he sent in a mandatory declassification review request, because he sends all those in, and that was back on November 2nd. They did say that they expect the report to be provided very soon, so they went ahead and opened a case for him. But as of yesterday, nothing.
We expect that boy to take care of that baby too, but until we see a ring on that finger, this shotgun's staying right where it's at, son.
Oh, so there you are. Oh, and Artemis launch was successful.
Yes, we got to watch that.
Yes, watched that in the middle of the night.
I paid for that all day yesterday. I kept waiting.
It was nice to see it, though. It's been a long time.
And waiting. And waiting. Mm-hmm. Got to learn about a lot of females. I found out the whole history of females at NASA.
Good.
That was fun.
Good.
While I waited.
Edumacation.
Yes, I love the edumacation. But it was interesting. Mm-hmm. It was a rocket, and it went up, had things come off of it, and then it went into animation mode.
Still very exciting.
It's very exciting. It's my favorite part's when it turned into a cartoon.
Right, and they're trying to tell you.
Amazing that rockets can do that now.
I know. It's a new feature, I think.
It gets right at outer space, and then it turns animated.
It has something to do with the atmosphere.
It's nuts.
I think, yeah.
Anyway.
Right. Okay, so let's move on. Let's just do a good old-fashioned ghost story.
Oh, you mean like something we would do on that other show, that show that we haven't done in a while.
That we need to get back to doing.
That show that's just going to be all these ghost stories.
Yes, well, here's an example, and this is a story.
That show, by the way, is Paranormal Sideshow. There's a great archive to go look at and listen to and all that good stuff. There's videos and audio, just like this thing. How you doing?
Catch yourself up. And then we'll be back.
So this thing is coming from our friend in Argentina. Mm-hmm. And I'm not talking about you, Juan Cruz. We know where you are. You better be listening. You better be watching. Mm-hmm. Anyway, hey, this is from Nico.
Yes.
Okay, so anybody who listened to the Paranormal Sideshow would know the name Doc Nico because it's our friend from down there. Mm-hmm. You know.
Down where?
Down there.
Sorry.
And so he uses this alias so people don't know he's a doctor in Argentina. I'm just playing. Of course, he's like a lawyer or something. Anyway, he always sends us cool little nougats whenever there's a cool nougat to be had.
Right.
And wow.
This one is so interesting. It is a news story that's showing a video that was taken from some security cameras at the Finocchio Sanatorium in Buenos Aires.
Hola.
All right, so let's play the video and we'll sort of talk you through it. So this is a security guard that is sitting at his desk doing his job.
Yes.
And at about 3 o'clock in the morning, the automatic door opens. Mm-hmm. And this gentleman, the security guard, he gets up. He goes over to the rope where it blocks off going to the back.
Yeah.
He has his clipboard. He starts talking to someone.
Oh, yeah.
He writes down some information. He opens the rope to let the person
now, I mean,
through.
The automatic door's opened.
Yes, and closed. And he immediately got up and went to start talking to somebody. He pointed down the hallway, gave some directions.
He did.
He put his clipboard down, and I guess seeing that the person seemed sort of fragile, he offered
the woman
a wheelchair. I thought that was very nice.
It said he thought it was a very large woman, and at first, and so like you said, she came in, and he opened the door, and as I said, he was talking to her already right after she came in, and he did said that he's seen that she looked a little disheveled, maybe a little distressed.
Yeah. Like maybe she needed a little assistance.
Right.
Offered the wheelchair, but I guess whoever he offered it to, they decided they didn't want it. He put the wheelchair back, gave some further directions, and then went back to his post. All perfectly normal for his job. However, on the video, there is no one. There's no one.
Yeah, there is no one, and you're leaving out like the notes he left for the nurses. He
did call upstairs to the 9th floor. And he told the workers on the 9th floor that the visitor that had just arrived was going to room 915 to look for the ID and belongings of the patient who died the day before.
Let that one sink in. So the ghost told him, I need to go to room 915 and get the belongings of and the ID of a patient who died yesterday. So obviously, was it this patient? I mean, is this the patient coming for this person?
Who knows?
Is this some like messenger for death when death forgets to take your stuff with you? And just like you're complaining the whole time. It's like you don't understand what's on the phone.
I'll go back and get it.
I need the phone.
And Death's like, you can't take it with you.
That's fine, but I can't leave it there.
So very.
This is awesome. This is I mean, listen. This is a major newscast. Okay, it's not some rub-a-bub-bub stupid YouTube show. Anyway, it's a legit newscast, and it don't get cooler than this.
I mean, the video is just so compelling because it is footage from the place. Like it's not like he was taking a video.
No.
It's security camera footage. There's nobody else there. He's doing his job. He's not just, doing that for nothing.
Yeah, I mean, door opens. He goes instantly and starts doing this and talking to him and getting the wheelchair. I mean, it's bonkers. He's seen something. And obviously,
I wonder what his reaction was when he found out.
Hopefully, we can get a follow up.
I hope so.
I'll talk to Nico there and see if we can't get a follow up.
We can't get some information on how the security guard feels about what happened.
Well, hopefully he will talk. That's something we might want to polish up your English to Spanish translation.
Get the dictionary.
Call the hospital.
True. I could do that.
Yeah.
Send a message.
Just ask to speak to him and then say, excuse me. I saw you the other night.
He'd be like, huh?
I needed help to get to room 915.
That's me. No, I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, you would.
Okay, I would.
Yeah, you totally would do that.
Yeah, I might. All right.
Lucky for him, he doesn't speak Anglais. Mean old gringo woman. All right, gringette.
Let's move on. Anyway,
right.
Thank you, Doc Nico. Very cool story. All right, so let's move on and talk about what they're calling a pristine witness from deep space that sheds light on the origin of life.
Okay.
And so this
what
is
a title.
A study. That is a very good headline. I have to give props for the headline.
It's a hell of a headline.
On the night of February 28th, 2021, a meteorite slammed into the Earth's atmosphere and landed in Winchcombe, UK.
Well, at least it didn't land in somebody's living room.
Now, the fireball, that's true, didn't burn down a house. It was witnessed by more than 1,000 people. It was captured on numerous doorbell and dashboard cameras. And because of this, within hours, they were able to find pieces of it across a driveway and get it and take it back to a laboratory. So they've been studying this meteorite for the past year.
Or that meteorite's been studying them.
Something. Now, it was just a few pieces that they got, but it was enough that they were able to study it. They said it is so unsullied by earthly conditions that it's comparable to samples that were snatched directly from the surface of an asteroid. And in this meteorite, they found the two key things you have to have life possibly emerge on a planet.
Beer and pizza.
Water and organic materials, depending on what kind of life you want to spawn.
Okay, yeah, of course.
Water and organic molecules. So this meteorite definitely has both of them. It's perfectly pristine. example of that. And they're very excited. They published their study about everything they found out about it.
So it had everything that it takes to have life.
To spawn life on a planet.
To spawn life. So this was actually spooge. This was no, this is what, when they talk about panspermia, this was the money shot, right?
It was.
So we got hit in the UK. That makes sense.
They say that it was relatively small, probably only about 28 pounds. They're lucky it didn't completely burn up.
Well, you did read that story about men, right?
That's true.
50% less sperm than we did.
See, it's the aliens are trying to help out.
Yeah. They're just
like, oh gosh, men's sperm count's going down. Let's shoot them some life-creating stuff.
Hold on. I'm working on it. You wait till I see that article.
Either that or
You're welcome.
Are just trying to spawn intelligent life here. They're like, oh, they need help.
Maybe they're watching this.
They need help.
They're like, we need less of that guy.
No, I think they like you a whole lot.
You think?
I think so.
Well, you just up my mouth.
They could do experiments and whatnot. You look like you could be probed. It'd be fun.
For the right money, what are we talking? I'm not going to turn anything down before we got a deal.
Right. You got to make an offer. That's all it is. All right, let's move on. I
got to try anything once rule.
All right, so let's talk about this story about PETA, who has accused HelloFresh of using coconut milk obtained from monkey labor.
This is bad.
This is bad.
The monkey labor is horrific.
It is. Now, this is concerning coconut milk from Thailand, and it's something that PETA has been investigating for quite some time, but they have now recently pointed the finger at companies like HelloFresh. Now, HelloFresh claims that they receive written assurances from their suppliers.
From the monkeys?
That companies are not using monkeys.
We promise. Write it, monkey.
You should make them type it.
We're okay.
So PETA is urging companies not to purchase any canned coconut milk that is manufactured in Thailand. Because of this, they apparently have photos and video that they turned over for the investigation. But like I said, HelloFresh is just one of the companies that I thought this was great because at the end there was a tweet from somebody that went to a visit that was organized by Thai Food Processing Association. And it says, interesting visit organized by Thai Food Processing Association to major coconut milk producers to illustrate production process without monkey business. We didn't see any monkeys. Of course you didn't see any monkeys. They planned the excursion. I think they probably hid the monkeys and were like, yeah, this is how we do it. See?
The only thing we met was this very tall gentleman. He had a full beard. He was wearing a trench coat. He was very strange acting, kind of wobbly.
So terrible thing they're doing, but hopefully they get that worked out and they stop using that terrible monkey labor stuff.
It's bad. It's bad. Unless it's those monkeys that live at the temple.
The macaques.
Yes.
I think it's something like that. It's some kind of...
annoying monkey?
Yeah, it's the little ones that can climb up the trees and pick the coconuts. They make them pick the coconuts.
Those little bastards are asking for it then.
The problem is they cage them and put them on leashes and stuff.
No, the problem is somebody owns this company probably got pissed on at some point.
They just paid them a proper wage. I'm sure it would all work out fine.
Maybe the monkey labor union can speak up.
There you go. See? Yeah. Solutions. We're coming up with solutions
here. It's bananas.
All right, let's move on. Let's talk about a mysterious humming sound in Fort Greene in New York.
No sound.
So no one seems to know what's been causing this strange humming sound in Brooklyn.
What's the sound?
It's been emanating through parts of Fort Greene. It's been driving some people crazy. They did a new story on it.
It must have started a long time ago.
They claim that it sounds like the noise you would make if you ran your finger around the rim of a glass, and it makes that humming noise. Several people, made it sound like that. It does sound a lot like that. They believe that possibly it could be some sort of construction, but that they're doing only in the middle of the night.
Yeah, but I saw one guy on the Brooklyn News that said he's like, I think they may be stopping the construction when we come looking.
Well, I think so, because they said that when they call 311, the sound stops when the Department of Environmental Protection shows up. Like, Environmental Protection will show up and be like, "Where's the sound?" And there's no, like,
maybe the United States government's using monkey labor. And they got one up there with.
They get a call and they're like,
"Shut it down, boys.
We got to go on a call. Make them stop. Make them stop." So
it's really weird, isn't it?
It is very weird, and we haven't had a lot of mysterious sound articles in a while.
We've thought before that the mysterious sounds, mysterious humming, mysterious booms could possibly be underground, drilling something, making these super tunnels underneath the planet.
Right.
I know it sounds crazy, but I mean, have you seen the world lately?
New York would be a great place to hide that kind of thing because
except there are subways.
There's a lot of noise there anyway. So
yes,
subway. You can't go too low though. There's a lot of water down there in those subways, isn't there?
We can do little boats.
Underground boats. It'd be all Willy Wonka up in here.
It would be up in here.
Terrifying.
Up in here.
All right, let's go on to our last story. You ready? This is about a herd of elephants that apparently passed out drunk after guzzling village liquor. So a herd of 24 elephants, they were found in a deep slumber after reportedly guzzling water that had been fermented by the intoxicating mahua flower. Now, these people went to the jungle at around 6 a.m. to prepare mahua, and they had them in pots, in these clay pots where it was fermenting in water, and they were all lined around a water source. And when they got there, they found that all the pots had been broken and all the fermented water was missing. And they found 24 sleeping elephants that had consumed the fermented water and got drunk. So then they tried to wake the elephants and they couldn't. They had to call the local forest department, who had to beat drums to rouse the animals from their sleep. They were so passed out. They had to beat drums to wake them up.
Did they start with that? Is that what they started with?
I think they started with, wake up, but they wouldn't wake up. Like, they tried to rouse them and they couldn't.
Where do you jump from, I can't wake the giant elephant, to let's beat a drum?
I mean, I guess you'd wake up. I don't know. Hopefully they started softly and made it, you know how those alarm clocks start soft and get louder?
That band got a call. 7 a.m.
So it says that.
Yes, excuse me. I'm down at the nature preserve here.
Right.
I heard that you are a proficient drummer. Excuse me. What? Yes. No, I heard who you are and where you're from. What? We have a small problem. Just an elephant a few drunk elephants. Could you come play some drums, please? And
yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the thought process was there.
So yesterday we had a stoned cow.
Yes. Well, it's funny because this article, as you go down here, it says that the mahua flower, by the way, it's used to produce sweet alcoholic liquor. And the flowers, when they're fermented in clay pots, have an alcohol content of up to 45%.
Yeah.
So it's very potent. But
when they asked the elephant after this was over, the lead elephant, so what happened? He's like, I don't know. Everything was fine until that pink human showed up.
I had no idea where you're going with that. There were several paragraphs in this article with different experts arguing back and forth about whether or not the elephants were really drunk, because of their large size, it didn't seem plausible that they could
Were they shaming them?
No, they were just like, they were probably just
so
tired.
So what about it, elephant?
They were just tuckered out.
What about it? You're really drunk, eh? Someone as big as you. Oh, what a lightweight.
And then,
my granny drinks more than that.
And then some experts were back like, well, maybe elephants can't metabolize alcohol, so it doesn't take as much. And they're like, but they weigh so much, so they shouldn't have got drunk. They were probably just extra sleepy. I don't know why they were arguing about it.
Do we have this happen a lot? A lot of elephants just pass the hell out?
I don't know. So
change the headline: narcoleptic elephant.
That would be dangerous. What if you're just standing next to an elephant? It just fell asleep on you. That'd be horrible.
No, don't do that.
Well, I propose
Fainting goat.
I propose a new scientific study. I mean, they did the one with the cows, see how hard it was to get them high. Now we need to do a study, throw all kinds of money at it. I'm sure elephants will line
I got
up.
a whole new idea for zoos or circus. Can you imagine?
See how much
Let's get everybody drunk and
alcohol
high.
it takes to get an elephant drunk.
Let's get them drunk and high and put them together.
So, let's not do that.
Yeah.
It makes some weird
Muffins? Cowfins? It's really
don't
hard
know.
to put an E with an O-W, isn't it? Yo.
I was going to, but I was like,
Yo.
Elow.
Elow?
Elow.
Elow. And
I like a muffin better.
a muffin. Well, all right. I don't think we have to tell you that that's why today's strange.